Yeah, hello and welcome everybody again to another match in our this year's Casual Boots tournament. Today between nobody less than Gem and his opponent today, Trinexx. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this race. Of course, Gem is known that he's quite good if this game relates with boots. And yeah, of course, Cast Boots relates with boots. And yeah, let's see what the runners offer today to us. And on the other microphone today, I warmly welcome Squishy Panda again. Hello.
Hey, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to all the watchers out there. I'm looking forward to this race. It's going to be a good one, I think.
Yes, and additionally, special thanks to our tracker today, who is Ekuhesh, who came in quite spontaneously and made this one here possible. Thank you very much for your efforts. Yeah, the race is about to start, and we are here in Group H today with 4 runners, which are all well known. So we have Gem, Sacred, Paulinho, and Trinexx, so all names which one could know. Yeah, this could be a spicy group here, and let's see who can proceed. And of course, as always, in a casual boots, the first 10 to 12 minutes almost always are quite linear and quite the same. So let's see who can out-execute his opponent today, and yeah, how the runners will proceed after the starting sequence.
Nothing so far, and this is standard start. Just some money so far.
Yeah, some possible divergence items always are nice to find in this escape sequence. So this could be, yeah, bow, book, maybe tons of money or flippers, so that one of the runners could feel forced to not play Kakariko after the sequence, but the South Shore or Eastern or maybe even Desert. Yeah, and Trinexx here a few frames behind, but not too much, so this will not become game deciding. Yeah, and so far we got nothing but a bloomerang.
The best one out there, at least.
Yes, absolutely. There are no discussions and no doubt. The blue one is the best one. Yeah, and I think Gem is on his way if he proceeds in this kind of execution to a sub 5 here. So he's beating all the times. So if you hear on this gate on 3:45, I guess you are on a good way. And Trinexx maybe needs 2 or 3 seconds more. But yeah, we are talking about Jen, and I guess Jen is one of the few S-tier executioners.
Oh, Trinexx getting bullied by those bats a little bit.
Yeah, happens here and there.
Yep, RNG around here, that's what can stop a sub 5 minute easily. Well, a whole lot of nothing this escape. Did they get the map yet? I didn't see.
No, a map check or the map as item? Oh, you meant the,
Sorry,
map as item? I can't remember. I don't think we have seen it. But we will see in a minute. Yeah, and Jam took his close sub 5, but sub 5 is... here we have seen a map, and here we get half magic. Yeah, but that means no kind of divergence item, so I'm pretty sure both runners will proceed to Kakariko here. 3 crystals in Light World, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, and a quite fast mirror here in Bonk Rocks. I think the mirror is one of the most demanded early items you want to have, at least before you enter Dark World. So you can tie in every mirror check smoothly into your route and don't lose too much time to check them or don't have to catch up later. Oh, and an early Ice Rod, so that of course means Turtle Rock is a pendant today, confirmed. Yeah, and we haven't found bombs so far. I hope the runners also realize that. Yeah, and Jam does. Let's see if he picks up 1 or 2 bombs. Okay, only 1. That is ballsy, I guess. Yeah, Trinexx decides to grab another one. Okay, and Gem not getting punished for only picking 1 bomb. I guess the odds are quite that you get bombs in either Blind Hideout or in the well. Yeah, but if not, and if you gamble on it and you don't get them, you pretty much often an item. Or you do a long route to get some bombs, go back, drop back into the well, and yeah, lose a lot of time to do this one single check there. Okay, and an early Fire Rod, which again confirms pendant to rock. Yeah, and of course, if you are not familiar with these memes, it's a meme that says if you get early rods, Turtle Rock has to be a pendant, because yeah, Turtle Rock requires these items, and if you get them this 1 seed early, of course, it is not a required item. So just in case someone misunderstood.
And Bottle Vendor Day had the lamp, so both fire sources, yeah, I'd say TR is a pendant for sure.
Yeah, and now we are only two items, Moon Pearl and another item away from Aghanim. And 2 items away plus Moon Pearl from regular Dark World access.
Oh, well, there's one more.
Okay, now we are only Moon Pearl away from Aga.
It could still be on ledge as well.
Yeah, and I'm still waiting for a seed with Moon Pearl on pad.
That would be very, very spicy indeed.
Yeah, but of course without an early book. Yeah, but that would be funny if that happens sometime.
Yeah, I was wondering if anyone was gonna check mushroom right away.
Oh, nice waterwork here by Gem. That is one you don't see too often. Don't even know how that works. Only know that it is possible somehow.
But that's very vanilla and very nice.
Oh, indeed, that was vanilla, right? Yeah, look, Trinexx here was, let's say, skipping the mushroom for the time being. And suddenly he's a little ahead again.
Well, Mini Moldarm Cave is empty. It makes me wonder if that Agaseed is more likely.
Yeah, with each check having nothing, Aga becomes more likely.
At what point do you just kind of risk it and say, yeah, I think I'm just going to rush Aga?
Yeah, that is the mother of all questions, I guess. So especially in this scenario where the book is existing but no gloves, so you can do desert but can't finish it. Eastern is open, but you can't finish it. Yeah, and of course, the one precondition, of course, is the Moon Pearl. If you don't have the Moon Pearl, you don't go Aga. Unless you're absolutely gambling. Yeah, but after that, oh boy, I don't know. And then the next question kicks in, so what do you dip first, Eastern or Desert?
Always Eastern. You don't need a bow for Eastern, it's usually there.
Yeah, absolutely. But you can separate in Desert the boss and the front of the dungeon. So it's not too bad if you leave something behind there. Yeah, but let's see. Now runners are on both sides are leaving the logic and doing the water checks. Nothing here is a logic, even not Zora without gloves and without flippers. Yeah, I'm getting rewarded with a quite expensive heart container here.
Seems like Trinexx is going the Desert Palace route. Nope, never mind. Mushroom turn in for him?
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, and Jam here proves me wrong, so he decides for Eastern first. Or at least for Sasha. Not sure if he dips Eastern as well. But I think if you're already here, so you can do your duties here. And Gem does not care. Oh, look, here are gloves. Yeah, gloves and mirror, that opens the mountain a whole lot. And lamp, of course. Yeah, this is what Gem is heading to. Yeah, and Trinexx decides for desert.
Well, we got a little divergence then, you know. Let's hope it pays off for one of them, and it's not just gonna be swapping back and forth what they're doing. Tree pole is red rupees. That's always nice to see.
Yeah, in this case, Gem would be able to finish desert on his first trip, just because he already got the gloves from Zarshola.
For the memes, I'd like to see Trinexx pick up the flute in here.
Yeah, absolutely. Or the other gloves.
Yeah, that would be equally memey. So, Swamp Palace, Red Crystal, and Green Pendant, Skullwoods.
Yeah, and have you seen what Turtle Walk was? So we don't need to see it because we already know, but have we confirmation? Yeah, it's a pennant, of course. Oh, I love it when memes come true. And Trinexx here on his way to Agina after he dipped desert. Let's hope nothing is in here that could help beat desert. And namely in this case, the other gloves. No, okay, that's good for Trinexx.
And it's nice to see a runner doing Hera the vanilla way. It's quite enjoyable for me. Not when I have to do it, just watching other people.
Yeah, Gem found a sword out of here. So far. Don't think... No, that was probably his first item.
And not to be, you know, a naysayer, but it's still possible not Aga is required, but there's something on the pyramid, and I just love to see that.
Yeah, what would be a catastrophe for Trinexx now is... Oh, there's our alpha bottle. And this means both items out of Hera, so no basement required. What I was about to say is what would be a disaster for Trinexx would be Moon Pearl on Desert Boss on Lamolas. It's a logic. Gem can play it as soon as he joins the Desert Palace. Yeah, and this would bring him kind of in the leadership here for a moment. And we are down to a few checks only, right? There are 223 in Eastern and 1 left in Desert.
which we're going to see here soon because Gem is heading over there now with the added benefit of having the glove, able to full clear the dungeon.
And even nice and fast equipment with fire and ice rod.
Gem opting to check Agina first. Is that the recommended strat for that? I'm unaware of that.
Well, I think so. Gem knows he will defeat Desert Palace, and after Desert Palace, you come out immediately before the entrance of Desert Back, and you can do it from there. And I guess it's faster just because you don't have to go out of the cave again, which costs, I guess, 10 to 12 seconds. And instead of that, you can just save and quit. But this is Gem playing, he knows better than me. Oh yes, absolutely, and Sikit has an item as well, because we got a bottle in Hera. Yeah, and if that all does not contain the Moon Pearl, there is one very last check, and that would be the pyramid. And yeah, it's not the most likely stuff to be on it, but it's not too unlikely as well, so we have seen it here and there.
And even if Moon Pearl is on Pyramid, they don't have any way to do anything really. They don't have the hammer yet. No flippers, no hook shot.
Yeah, and Gem here and there bragging with his chest turn skills. Always nice to see them.
As I like to call them, they're chest grab turns because, you know, I can never do the turn.
Yeah, it's not easy to perform, and if you mess it up, you lose a lot of, not a lot of time, but you lose time.
No, if you do it to every single chest, yeah, you're going to lose a lot of time. Not that Gem would do that.
No, Gem just does not mess up that. Because, hey, it's Gem. And look, Trinexx here heading for the bottle turn-in. Yeah, and on the other hand, we see on Gem's side the last location of Trinexx, most likely. And not the last location, he will do it before he goes for Aga. Oh, look! Sikit had a hookshot. Which opens the right side mountain widely. Yeah, okay, and Lamolas only have a hard piece, so that means this is no progression items, which Trinexx requires urgently in the next moments. But the thing is here, Meyer is a pennant, and so it's not guaranteed that we see a flute soon. Yeah, that would mean Trinexx is forced to go back to the desert area again to defeat the boss. Which costs quite more time than... Oh, look, and look what Gem is doing. He refuses to play Eastern without a bow. And without a Moon Pearl. Ah, yeah, and he does not know about the hookshot on Sikit. which opens a lot of checks. So we see these checks on Trinexx side now, and this could be spicy. This is not a guaranteed Aga seat here. Or flippers. Yeah, but flippers now open nothing. At least nothing we have.
Yeah, nice to have does nothing.
Oh no, it opens the hobo. We don't have a moon pearl, so the runners were not able to play hobo yet. And now it's a logic. I'm sure how Trinexx decides after the mountain. So if he dips Eastern or do hobo or decides for playing Aga as well. Yeah, we have to keep in mind we are not missing one item for dodging Aga, we are missing 2 items, which are Moon Pearl and Hammer or Second Gloves. Yeah, the hookshot for the mountain was a bait, right? So nothing there.
You hate to see it.
Yes, absolutely. So not even a convenience item. Oh, wait. With the flippers in hand, as soon as Trinexx has Dark World access, he can clear Swamp, right? Swamp is a red crystal.
Yep, that's correct. I was thinking that, but I figured that would not be the immediate thoughts of the runners. We'll see.
And on the other hand, Trinexx has a follow-up in the Dark World, which Gem has not, because of the lacking hookshot, so he can't hook over to the left side. Port could be bowlocked. Yeah, and maybe there is not even a Moon Pearl on the pyramid.
Trinexx heading over to Desert Palace to clean up the boss.
Yeah, absolutely understandable. But yeah, this routing costs him, unfortunately, a minute. Because he has to do all the way back to the desert, all the way through the dungeon again. You're right, currently no hammer for Swamp, but this is technically not required anymore. Lumberjack is dead. Or have we missed something? I guess it was 20 rupees? Or a heart piece? Yeah, I'm quite sure nothing was on it. If something would be on it, chat had freaked out earlier.
Is it in logic that maybe bow or glove could be on Pyramid Ledge?
Yes, absolutely. Everything could be there. Not everything, but let's see what is on it. It's only 300 rupees. Ah, look what Gem is doing. Ah, now this Aga play makes absolutely sense. So he knew if it's not on Pyramid, it has to be on Eastern. Yeah, and now he can bunny walk to Eastern, mirror there. Yeah, and then he can tie in Pod and Eastern quite smoothly. Yeah, and of course, Pod could be bow locked, but who needs a bow to get on the right side?
I believe the kids these days call that a big brain play.
Yes, absolutely.
Trinexx realizing that the Pearl is not on Lamos.
I'm curious how Trinexx decides now. Oh, look, and now we can... Oh, no, that my thought was wrong. Trinexx has been on the mountain. I was about to say that Gem is more than an Egger tower ahead, but that is not true. Yeah, and Trinexx is doing his way to Aga as well. And there's our bow. Okay, Gem decides to not proceed in Eastern here.
He could be. He has to go get Kiki, right?
Yeah, there's at least one more check in Eastern in Logic. Yeah, but okay, now he opens Pot. Maybe he wants to do Pot beforehand. Yeah, the probability that a bow is in Pot is maybe higher, or some other progression. I don't know.
We all know Hammer's in Pod. Come on now.
Yeah, but this could be a good thing for Trinexx later, because he had the hookshot and the follow-up to the left Dark World. Oh, and Pot is not bowlocked here. Has a follow-up, and maybe he decides not to dip Pot after he fetch his Moon Pearl out of Eastern. Yeah, and if nothing is in Pot Eastern here, nothing else than the Moon Pearl, this could be an advantage for Trinexx.
Are we going to see a Mimic Clip here, or does he have something in his bottle?
No, this gets a Mimic Clip. This will become a Mimic Clip. Oh, and he even does it bufferless. Yes, of course he does. It's Gem. Oh, nice. Okay. That looked like he knows what he's doing there. So the bufferless Mimic Clip is not the easiest trick in this game. So it's learnable, it's achievable to know it, but you have to do lots of practice. Yeah, there is a variety of it. It's a buffered Mimic Clip, but this takes 30 to 40 seconds if you do it halfway correctly. Yeah, Gem makes this look like it's the actual way to play this room. Oh, and I like the strat here Gem uses to bomb to open the hole in the wall here. Because if you throw the bomb from behind the entrance or the maze, before that you can just dash the rail along. Yeah, and that is not too much that it saves, but it saves a little.
Gem should retitle it to Rando 101, because this is what I'm learning today from him.
Yeah, and Pot was empty so far. Nothing in there. Nope. Progression could be in the entire Dark World. So Trinexx had the hookshot from Sickit, and so left Dark World is open widely. Okay, and Trinexx saves and crits, but he has a mirror. So that means he immediately stands on the pyramid again. Unfortunately, he forgot about that. Yeah, but he decides not to combine Pot and Eastern and most likely just go to Eastern from here, which consumes tons of times, and get his Moon Pearl and then proceed. Yeah, and then proceed on the pyramid again, and most likely then hook over to the left upward.
Yeah, that early hook shot for Trinexx could pay off pretty well because I don't see Gem heading over there anytime soon. Trinexx opting to stay in Eastern Palace. Let's see if that's the right decision on his end.
Well, I'm thinking how big the flippers could be for Trinexx. Just imagine something is in swamp and Gem decides not to go to the mountain immediately and play other stuff beforehand. That could turn out into a great advantage for Trinexx.
Unless the grumpy fish has something today.
Yeah, but the grumpy fish does not have the flippers. Yeah, and Gem, after that, he most likely, so he only can go to Sickit. I don't think anything is left for him then. Yeah, and he, in his mind, this puzzle connects to, hey, this is my way into Left Dark World and not my way into Swamp. And it's actually both, right? And here, this bottle, another reminder that Sickit could have something.
I think that's the game's way of saying, hey, by the way, you missed Sick Kid.
Yeah, game makes fun about Gem a little bit here.
Game says, yeah, you can bufferless mimic clip, but can you get Sick Kid?
Yeah, okay, that was a rude catfish, I guess. And Facecam Gem, unfortunately not today. Yeah, okay, and Gem decides to head back on the mountain again. So this means he will not miss Swamp later.
And Gem is using, what is it, Fate Grand Order for his MSU today?
Yeah, look, now we can see, so Trinexx is not too far behind, so a few checks in pot only. And that with the knowledge that he had the double dip in Eastern, and not in Eastern, in Desert. Yeah, okay, at this point we absolutely can say he can compete.
So with
Okay.
Skullwoods being a pendant, do you think they're going to make a dip into it with this north route?
I will say yes, for two reasons. One, it's Agassiz, and if something is there and you miss it, you have a very long way to get back there. And the other thing is, it's a green pendant, which is one item more. Oh, have you seen Hobo on Trinexx? Yeah, he did it, right?
Yes, we did. Yeah, it was just money, I believe.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, your memory works, obviously. And opposite to mine. Yeah, and this is now getting kinda super duper linear next 15 minutes again. Unless Gem refuses to play Skullwatch, which I can't imagine. Yeah, and I would say the Gem is maybe... with the pot play in mind, yeah, this is quite even, right?
Yeah, I'd say so. He's got a little bit of pod done already. I think he can go straight to the back, which Trinexx will have to search for that big key. Ooh, Gem opting to skip Skullwoods. I don't think he missed anything, so it's kind of an okay play.
Okay, and then Trinexx got one item out and says he does not want the other one and not the green pendant as well. Yeah, okay.
Gem clearing out Village of Outcast first and hoping to find his hammer. Hammer could also be green pendant, which would be a little spicy to see.
Wait, is Hammer already go mode? Hammer and gloves? Oh, look, we have one of these very, very, very seldom situations. We don't need any medallion and we don't need the Zamaria unless it's required for Turtle Rock, for GT later. So all we need from here is bow, hammer, and gloves, right?
Yeah, that's it. Unless there's some fetch quests to do trying to find their hammer.
Yes, of course, but fetch quest items, of course, don't count.
I feel like they count to me. But yeah, that's true.
But let's say dungeon finish items for Go mode.
Yeah, that's what I meant by fetch quest.
Yeah, but you don't need the shovel to finish the dungeon. You need the shovel to grab the item to finish the dungeon, right?
Correct.
Okay, let's finish this absolutely useless discussion. Yeah, and I guess the next spicy thing which comes here is both runners will end up in Swamp. And Swamp is logically not accessible right now because the hammer is lacking. Yeah, and then the runners have to decide if they want to play left side or not. And I could imagine that Trinexx feels a little as the weaker runner here. Not too much, because what he's shown today was quite nice. And as we mentioned earlier, he can compete with Jam, but yeah, you play against this big name and maybe you want to take a risk here and there. Yeah, and one of these risks could be that Trinexx decide, so it's just theory crafting, I don't know what happens, but one of these risks could be that Trinexx will skip left side Swamp.
Jim showing some swag over here on Thieves Town.
Oh boy, he broke the game.
Excellent blind fight as expected.
Oh boy, look, the graphical glitch already exists. I hope this will stop at some point.
Me personally, I want to see. Oh wait, that won't work. I was gonna say I'd like to see Bo in Swamp Palace leading to Hammer, but that can't work because you need Hammer to get in there. But the thought was nice.
Oh, the hammer actually can be in first chest of Swamp. So hammer and bow in Swamp. What do you say about that?
I say I would never expect that.
Oh, and we entirely missed the third sword Trinexx grabbed out there. I think we missed because Gem has some graphical issues.
I think it happened. I know when you walk into the blind script and you try to mirror at a certain time, it will do this. I think he was doing it for the memes.
Yeah, kind of sure this is absolutely intentional. He likes to troll, but who doesn't? But he can't even see if he bombed open the gate or not. So maybe this is the kind of glitch you should not use if you are too serious with this game. So you can't even see chests here. Oh, shovel. And this was not the hypest hype cave of all time.
There's that shovel leading to possible progression.
Yes.
No, you called it. The Swamp Palace play is happening. Oh, on Trinexx side.
Uh-huh. Yeah, okay, this could bring Trinexx to play left side Swamp if enough items are remaining there. Because now everything is in logic and Hammer is not your go mode.
I believe you're right. I believe Trinexx is taking some riskier plays in hopes to get an edge over Gem. It's a good tactic, I think.
Well, I guess it's a good tactic if you are quite execution weaker, but Trinexx is not. So maybe a little, but yeah, it's not like Jem out executes him all of the time here. Yeah, and meanwhile, Jem got the mids out of big chat, not big chat, the first chest of Swamp here. Lucky to him that he saw the chest with his pixel stuff here. I'm getting dizzy from that. Okay, early big chest, big key. This means at most 2 items on left side swamp. So this is the amount of items where you can argue that you don't play it. Especially with the newly found gloves. And the flute as well in here.
Yeah, I don't like to see the flute when I'm like this.
Yeah,
I still don't know how he knows where things are at. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
Yeah, in this scenario, the flute is not the worst item. Maya is a pendant, but Maya requires a medallion, and we still don't have any of them. So that means no Maya exists yet. Yeah, and this combined means 3 fast checks in the Maya area. Oh, look at this quick kill by Jam with a temper sword. That is not easy to perform.
Very nice fight from Gem's side. With that screen, I would have never been able to pull that off, and you know, it goes to show how great Gem is at this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and will Gem head back in? I guess 1 item is left. Yeah. I had a glimpse on his tracker. 1 item is left in Swamp. Yeah, and that is not the amount you want to invest 2 minutes for. Okay, and I see Gem safe and crit in a while. Maybe he will check his shovel. Or do some other stuff first. No, he is not willing to redeem us.
No way he's gonna do Swamp Palace. I'm sorry, Ice Palace looking like this. This is wild to see this.
Well, it's trolly. I kind of like it. If it would be not that annoying. Yeah, and Trinexx as well decides not to head back into Swamp for 1 item and heads to Ice as well. Yeah, and Ice has our bow, which makes 2 more dungeons. Are we in go? We're in go mode, right? Unless we need Samaria.
Yeah, we are in possible go mode, and just a heads up that yes, Gem is playing this way on purpose. He did a glitch in Thieves Town to mosaic the screen. Oh, that's a great point. His quick swaps are impossible to see. He's strictly doing it off memory.
Well, here and there color changes. Maybe he can... maybe he can derivate if the item from these colors.
Going for the hover, I think the fire snake bar stopped him from continuing, and then he fell.
Oh, just imagine, Chat is saying Gem is out of bombs. So if he would be out of bombs and does not get the hover here, he will fall way behind again. I know Gem can hover, but maybe not today. So maybe he clipped his nails today, if you know the meme. Yeah, and look, now Trinexx is... Oh, and we hear the hearts bleeping, so Gem has not too many attempts left, I guess. Okay, taking a flask here. And doing more attempts. Yeah, Gem, good luck. But now you're behind.
He does have the ever so slight advantage that he does have Pod Big Key already, but I think he's starting to lose that advantage.
Yeah, there's a German idiom. I try to translate it to English. It would be like, if you're doing small sins, lovely God will punish it immediately. And this is what's happening here. This is the punishment for it. Oh, and he got the hover and after that. Oh boy.
Feels bad.
Yeah, and this out of bomb stuff is a punishment for his mosaic stuff. Yeah, and meanwhile, Gem is throwing his game away. Trinexx now has finished Ice Palace, has 5 crystals, and is able
he made the second hover and dropped again.
Yeah, and this becomes stubborn what Gem is doing here, right? So if you are not able to hover for the moment, it's okay. So now he's attempting this for 2 or 3 minutes. So why he's not going outside, mirror, getting the bombs from the update ferry? Okay, maybe he is not able to see how much money he has, but it's not too expensive. Oh no, now he's hitting the lever. So that means he could, if I'm not mistaken, I've not played it too often this way, but I think if what? Oh?
He just got an 8-bomb pack from a kill.
Ah, okay. That is nice. So now he goes back to switch the lever again. Yeah, and then he does not to do this clowny ice palace routing, if which you have to do if this switch here is red.
Yeah, I believe.
Oh, and now he does
Leaving the
not even
switch
get
up.
the bomb jump.
Yeah, I believe leaving the switch up. Wow, I'm sorry. He could have cleared it that fast. I would have maybe done that a little earlier.
Okay, have you seen? And he just opened the map, and now his mosaic stuff here is gone.
Yeah, and I want to say without Samaria, he would have to clear it the vanilla way. Though that might have been faster than the struggle he just went through.
Yeah, absolutely. That was... I didn't pay too much attention on the timer, but I get this were 3 minutes. So look, Trinexx is already in pot and halfway through.
We should be getting a good idea of the time difference once Gem enters pod, I think. Is that correct?
If you paid attention at what time point Trinexx entered, yes. But otherwise, we can still take the point where when Helmer is down. Yeah, but I guess these are 2 to 3 minutes now. Well, Gem already had the big key, I guess. So he has been in pot earlier.
So, Trinexx, Helma down at 2:30. 2:30.
Yeah, let's take that.
It's going to feel really bad if they get to GT realizing that after searching for Big Key, they will need Samaria to find it.
Yeah, Zamaria could be a spicy thing. But could even be in GT. Or was Ice Zamaria locked? No, it wasn't. Can Ice be Zamaria locked? I guess it can. It can be hook locked.
I think logically it depends where the keys are at, correct? I don't know the logic. I'm sure Jim does.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think if on right side is a small key, it's hookshot locked, and if a small key is on the boss, it's a Maria lock, right? Because you can do any stuff with your keys and spend them wrong or something like that. I'm sure anybody in chat knows.
Yep. So on Jem's side, he's about 2 minutes behind, it seemed.
Yeah, you're right. We have been on 1 hour, 2 minutes and 13. Yeah, 2 minutes and a few seconds.
So given where both runners are at right now, which one do you think feels like they're in a good spot?
Oh, let's do a quick Bicky guessing game. We, again, entirely forgot about that. Just put your numbers in before Trinexx enters GT.
I see 18, 21, 10. You guys seem to be asking for a trolley seed. Yeah, GT Big Key being Samaria locked would give Gem his best chance of catching up. GT entry at about 107.
Yeah, and Trinexx goes for Hope Room immediately. Yeah, this means if no small key is here and Gem decides, but there is a small key, and he does not continue, Trinexx, why not? Okay. Not sure if I ever have seen that. Ah, of course he doesn't have Zamaria. Sure. I totally forgot about that, sorry. Yeah, okay.
I wonder if Gem's going to decide. Oh, go ahead.
No, no worries. These are these uncommon situations which are not covered by muscle memory or brain memory in this case. And yeah, so you think, go ahead, even without Zamaria.
Yes, it makes me wonder if Gem is going to just go straight left side, knowing he does not have Samaria.
Well, no, these both chests in Hope Room are free, and you have to think that your opponent has no Samaria as well, most likely. So I would wonder a lot. I would beacon. Wait. I would be amazed a lot if Gem would not play Hope Room immediately. Oh, unfortunately, I'm not proven wrong. Yeah, and Trinexx now is down to 1, 2, 3, 4 checks. Now we're down to 3 checks, and on the right side GT 5 checks exist, so the odds are for the right side. Yeah, and just imagine the big key will not appear here. Where do you start to look for the Zamaria? 2 checks, 1 check. Oh boy, we are Zamaria alone. Yeah, this is actually good for Jam. Oh, and in no way this could feel okayish. So of course Trinexx does not know that Jam is in the same situation here. Yeah, and so Zamaria could be everywhere, but not in Turtle Rock. Yeah, Maya could be the thing. Parts of Skullwoods, Smith Chain,
Green Pendant turn in.
Green Pendant turn in. Pet is dead here.
Also, Pyramid Fairy as well.
Yeah, absolutely. We haven't seen Spy Cave yet.
I think we did do Ether Tablet. I think Gem did it before going to Hera, or maybe it was Trinexx.
Trinexx did both tablets. Yeah, I like this. I like this play from Trinexx here. So the flute is one of the last items he got. So there are 3 items behind. Yeah, it makes sense to activate it now and check the items behind it. Just because these are items which Gem most likely does not have yet. Okay, but he wants... Was that a misclick? He... no, he's going to 6. Yeah, Gem, and what are you doing now?
Could he be doing Spike Cave?
Well,
oh, wait, wrong direction. He's doing Hookshot.
Yeah, but he could walk back. And Spy Cave makes sense, so there was no real opportunity in this race to play it. Ha! First check Trinexx did after leaving GT. Not the first check, but after activating
the first
flute.
Flute check.
Yeah. So the first not obvious check. Yeah, and that leads him back to GT, and meanwhile Gem is heading to Spy Cave. Spike, right? Which is unfortunately now for him just a waste of time.
It seems like Gem's best hope is to catch the Samaria right away and have a miracle climb and a very lucky fight, and his opponent falls. Does that sound about right?
Yeah, I would agree. So there has to be something real serious has to happen to Trinexx to lose this race.
Well, I said it before, rando be rando, so you never know until you cross that bridge.
Yes, absolutely. But I guess Trinexx is a quite experienced runner as well. What is Gem doing? This is a bomb tube I don't know about, but it seems to work. Okay. Yeah, and what is Trinexx doing? Unfortunately, he's not doing Tile Room immediately. Okay, would absolutely do not make any sense, but would be funny.
I guess the question I have is, if Gem finds silvers, is that enough to make a difference? Silvers versus silverless?
No. I guess Gem is 5 minutes behind, you know, and silvers in this scenario make 40 seconds, and there's a biggie. On what that was, I think 20. I hope our outstanding tracker Akuheish has counted that better than me.
Ooh, Gem doing Smith Chain now, just getting further and further away from where he needs to go.
Yeah. Yeah, at this point of the game, it's just a coin flip, right? You have tons of check left, and you have to decide for a spot where a bunch of checks exist. Most likely you start with those your opponent hasn't done yet. There are your silvers. Congratulations. Yeah, and Trinexx decided for the flute checks, which were the correct ones, and yeah, Gem unfortunately decides for wrong ones. Okay, yeah, it seems actually be that it was chest 20, and I think that's right because only tile room and another chest were left, and 22 minus 2, if I'm not mistaken, is 20. Yeah, but still, Clear Mouse GG's, you are closest to that. Yeah, you get your fake internet points here.
Gem going to turn in his purple chest. Hopefully he uses that flute he just activated to go over and check the mire area.
Well, just imagine he would have the Maya medallion now. Yeah, but would not make any difference, right? Because you first check Maya chat. Yeah, Trinexx is looking for silvers here.
Yeah, Clear Mouse, he did actually waste one bomb when he was trying to bomb the floor. So I think that may have been the issue he had. So Gem will be entering GT shortly after Trinexx is dropping into the Ganon fight.
Yeah, Trinexx here facing his last duty of the game. This is hitting the ugly pig a few times. Yeah, and if nothing of the cases you mentioned earlier happens, Trinexx will... Oh, nice strats here.
Yeah, it would take nothing short of a miracle for Gem to catch up at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. So we can somehow construct scenarios, but they will not occur. So let's just enjoy this beautiful Ganon fight here by Trinexx.
Trinexx about to enter the final phase. 4 shots with those silvers, and it's all done. Oh, he didn't get the silvers. Never mind. I apologize.
Yeah, and Trinexx would have won the race even without Gem's mosaic cloning and bomb jump cloning. Would be way closer, but would not make too much of a difference here. Yeah, and down Ganon goes. Keep your GGs ready for Trinexx, who wins in 2 seconds.
Yep, get your GGs ready, guys, and also Gem put on a good effort, really, really good effort in my opinion. It's just one bad left turn instead of a right turn.
And Gem forfeits immediately. GG Trinexx. I'm quite sure at least one of the runners will come into an interview, but we will see in a second. Yeah, there Trinexx comes. Yeah, and Gem as well. Let's give them a second and then we can do the interview here. GG's.
GG, both runners.
Hello, GG's Gem.
Hello, thank you. GG's.
I have no memory of the first half of the seed at this point. I felt like I was just dipping everything, trying to find a reasonable entry to the Dark World versus just checking the Pyramid Ledge. And then...
Yeah, I bunny walked to Eastern. I got my pearl. Good pod, and then I was sad.
Yeah, I think it was just Eastern I had left before doing that. But just like, I'm just constantly looking at the map. Like, it wants you to go Aga, but like, there's nothing to do other than that. So just kind of have to... I ended up double dipping East Desert, and that was unfortunate, but...
I got my glove first at least, but
yeah,
other than that, Lightworld was a mess.
But yeah, I mean, after that, it was sort of like the useless dip into Skull again. And then after doing the loop around, it's like, okay, well, you just had Go mode minus Kane, and the only option was just go straight to GT, basically.
Yep. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I wasted like, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes in ice. I had Mosaic state, like,
nice.
Thieves. And like through swamp, and then I got into ice.
Yeah, I guess there's no mosaics unless you like hit a electric before then, right? So.
Yeah, exactly. And then I got to IPVJ, and well, first off, I was on 0 bombs, so I couldn't even attempt to IPVJ. So I tried to hover it, but today was not a good hover day. I spent 3 red potions trying to hover it.
Well, at least we both had disasters in ice. I mean, my last seed and you this time, but
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you did the hover one time, but unfortunately you wasn't able to believe it, and then you just jumped down the cliff, right?
well,
I think
I've
actually
never
3 times.
I've never seen that room in a Mosaic, but I can only imagine it'd be a nightmare.
Yeah, it's kind of hard in Mosaic because like the walkway is so thin. You kind of have to be precise and yeah, and also you have to like it's kind of hard to switch like your group when you get the hover and then like walk straight. That was kind of the main issue when I finally landed on when I finally made it. So I just walked off with an awkward diagonal.
And yeah, the fire bar knocked you off the one time, right?
Yeah, that too, yeah. But yeah, luckily I knew that I was gonna get 8 bombs from the drops from the like slimes. So like at some point I just gave up and just got those.
But Jem,
Yeah,
have you thought about mirroring out and just grabbing some bombs from the update fairy? Or
No.
would,
I
you
knew
have
I would get
destroyed
drops
Mosaic?
from the guys. Like I knew they were Lash Variety. That's fine.
Yeah, I wasn't sure
I just-
where I was in the pack, so I decided to not rely on that. So I purchased them beforehand. I went in with like 5 bombs, so I just like wasn't gonna risk it.
Yeah, I killed some Baris in the room before I PBJ, and I got all the way to the red rupee, so I knew the next one would be bombs.
Yeah. So what was your feelings after GT? Like, what of all the stuff that was left in the map? What made you feel going into? Was it you did Pyramid Fairy into Smith?
Yeah. So I took a shot cave into Spike Cave, then I was on the pyramid, so I just ran down to the bomb shops, did that. And then I still had Shovel, I still had Smith, and I did that on my way to CAC to activate the flute.
Yeah, I was thinking about Pyramid Fairy immediately, but I figured I'd get that flute activated first, and at least move around if I'm choose poorly. So then I guess figured I'd just do the Mire area first, and then just happened to luck out with the shed being the first choice after Hookshot Cave.
Yeah, that's nice.
I mean, it's kind of hard to say. Like, I just chose right. There's no other.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I was significantly behind, regardless, after the ice stuff, so you probably could have done the stuff I did and still won. I'm only in Gauntlet 2 right now.
I say,
When
yeah.
you finished.
So,
So, yeah.
but yeah, so this was our second game. We split, and so I'm just thankful I managed to get a EU person like right away and not have to do a weekend jam up. So
Yeah, it's nice that you had these 2 days off and we could just schedule. Made things easy.
So yeah, if we have
Well,
any
GG is the
questions
boat
from
runner.
the commenters, anything we're going on. If not, then I'll be heading off here shortly.
My only question was, how did you feel, Jem, when you found, was it bottle turn-in? Being the hook shot? Did that? I don't know. For me as a rookie player, finding things later in the seed after I, and not too late, but later than my opponent, I think I feel really bad, and I feel like it messes with me. How do you combat that? Do you just say, hey, I'm just gonna keep pushing forward?
I mean, I don't know. It was just hook shot, which means I still had to do Agar, so I didn't really feel bad about it. You said to beat either Moldorm or go to Catfish to get your bottle in the first place. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. Really feel bad about that. If it was Hammer or Mids, that would have felt terrible because you could have just skipped Agar. But I guess I also just kind of assumed that Trinexx didn't do the bottle one-off over choosing a bunch of other things. But maybe he did, I don't know.
Yeah, I got it after Mold Worm, so I basically turned it in right away because I wasn't sure how I was feeling about whatever was
Okay.
on the ledge there. So it's like I ended up getting it early, but I mean, like I said, it didn't help anything because there was nothing it was giving you except for the rest of the Dark World access once you get in there. So
Yeah, exactly. I guess, I don't... Did you do pod before you went to West Dark World?
nope, I did not do any pod Easter. I did not do any pod until it was go mode.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's what the hookshot got for you, I guess.
Yeah.
You got to single the pod. Yeah, that's a pretty good time save. That also
Yeah.
explains some of the the gap that's between us.
So yeah, I look forward to watching this back. Thank you for putting on this presentation. And good luck, Jem, with the rest of your groups matches.
Yeah, thanks. You too. Was awesome playing you. Maybe we'll meet again in brackets.
Well, let's hope so.
Okay,
Right.
then I
Yeah.
guess we can finish this off for today. Thank you for the run and the nice entertainment. Yeah, EchoH, thank you for spontaneously coming in and tracking. And then I guess, Squishy Panda, may you close the stream finally?
Yeah. Again, thank you all for coming out and joining us today. GG's again to these runners. Again, always fun watching better runners than myself run. A lot of learning experiences, and I hope you all enjoyed that.
Yeah, and I meant not finally, of course, I meant ultimately. That's quite of a difference, I guess. Yeah, but now let's close this, and thank you very much, Squishy, and I'm looking forward for another commentary with you. Goodbye.